Hello and welcome. My name is Gail Moffat and I am in a unique position where I am able to connect to God and to Jesus and Mary and various people from the Bible era and of course many of the saints. And I've been doing these videos for some time, and on Thursdays and Sundays most of the time it's God that will come through and communicate. If you are interested in always being, knowing what God has to say and hearing his words, then don't forget to subscribe and press the bell. By pressing the bell, all it does is it notifies you that a new video has been uploaded. And if you don't press the bell, you'll just be able to have easy access to find my channel. So let's go straight to God and see what he has to say. He's saying that he has spent a lot of time recently with situations in the world that has caused him to contemplate his work with Gail. And he feels that there needs to be some changes as a result of the work that he has been administering to around different places in the world. And he would like to make a statement here that he feels that will be warming to the heart of some, and hopefully many will embrace his words. He says that with all the work that he has planned and intending to do with Gail, he says that this is all mapped out, and I am very. He says he's very organised in when things will happen and what will happen and when. And he has always decided that it would be the first part of Gail's journey is to be in Savannah, where she will be where she will start the physical aspects of the church and the charity work. But he believes that there could be some changes to this, and he feels that these changes would be changes that would not only enhance Gail's work, but also bring about a different aspect to her work that hasn't been considered up until now. And so he is going to be speaking with Gail after this video and talking to her about some options that he feels will be wise options that he feels that will give Gail some time, a place to consider his words. He says that some of these options are going to be about working in different countries and having a base still remaining in the UK. And he feels that if she were agreeable to this, he would actually put this all in place so that she is able to spend some time in different countries at different times and live in different places, all at different times and different occasions. And he feels that this actually may offer more opportunities than to be static in one place. And he is going to talk to Gail about some of the cities and some of the places that he has been working in just recently, and tell her about his findings and what he's come up with. He believes that with every person that lives on the earth, there are difficulties within their lives, and he says that these difficulties often are part of the plan and part of what he believes is the right thing for the growth of their spirit. But sometimes these aren't part of his plan, and they're part of other people's plan, and there's hurt and pain and distraught feelings in places of the world. And for those people, he feels that there needs to be a caring aspect put in place for them, and he feels that they shouldn't have to suffer in the way that they are suffering day in, day out. And so he says that it is his idea that he asked Gail to spend some time in the UK, some time in America, but some time in some other countries. And he's going to put this in place and organise this if she is agreeable. He also wants to say that in his recent work that he's been carrying out in different parts of the world, he's found a common theme, a common thread that he is saddened by. And he says that this common thread is where people have been cruel and lacked love to another. And people have chosen to cause harm or abuse in one way or another. And this common thread has really upset him and hurt him, and he feels that he cannot go on letting this sort of behaviour go on continually. And this is why he's decided to divert Gail's work for the time being. He knows that this is something that is going against the original plan, but he wants people to understand that when suffering takes place in another part of the world, he feels that it is his part of his work, and part of what he has to do is to find a way to put things right and to help other people and man altogether. He wishes to make a prayer, and he wishes to state this very clearly. It is my wish that when people are suffering in our world, that I do everything in my power and ask Gail to help me in the way that I know that she will always live up to my word. When I see people suffering, I ask myself, what can I do to help them? And I realise that with all the work that Gail is doing, that there is possibilities for her help. It is my wish that Gail will come to me and say that she is willing and eager to help me in this new way. I have spoken with all of her guides and told them my wishes, and they all agree that this is a good idea for Gail. It is my wish that all of you who are watching support my new way of thinking as I come to this decision, not lightly, but with a heavy heart, for what I have witnessed, the atrocities in the world, has pained me greatly. Amen. Well, that's the first I've heard of it. I didn't know anything about that. I'm looking forward to speaking with God later and see what he has to say, and hear all about it. I don't know what to say. I feel sort of like, oh, we're all going in one direction. It's like, oh, up in the air. But never mind. Anyway, thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll be able to tell you what he says in the next video. That would be good. But anyway, see you on Sunday. Goodbye.